What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today you join me on a beautiful sunny spring day. Finally, it's been raining for months, I feel like, and we've got a really cool car courtesy of EP Automotive. This car is for sale over there. It is a 2008 Shelby Mustang GT500. And it is awesome. So today I'm going to show you around it, tell you why you should buy it. Reason 1, it's freaking awesome. Reason 2, it whines like crazy. And 3, well, do you need a third reason? I don't think so. I'll show you around it and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. So, let's have a look at the car. What does the GT500 get? It gets a different front bumper, much more aggressive with the fog lights in there and the little splitter part. You also get the Shelby Cobra in the grille. You get a big open grille. You get the racing stripes, of course, aluminium hood with vents, which makes it look much more aggressive than the regular Mustang. This car also has Chip Foose wheels, which is freaking awesome. I used to watch him on the Discovery Channel back in the day, customizing cars and stuff. I always thought that he made the coolest thing, so very nice. Behind that you get Brembo brakes for the GT500, which is an upgrade over the regular Mustang. This is a 20-inch wheel, 275 tire, and we've got KW suspension as well for this car. You get the GT500 stripe down the side, another Cobra stripes on the roof, and then we've got 305s at the rear, so nice wide tire to put that power down. You get a big spoiler on the trunk, more Shelby badging and logos, a relatively modest exhaust, big silencer as well. It does sound very good. Oh, that's nice. So this pair of sunglasses is actually the one that Matt Damon wore in the Ford film, the Le Mans film, and I bought them because I thought they were super cool, and he was Carroll Shelby, so that's kind of a coincidence. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's have a look at the engine. Open the hood. Of course, this generation reintroduced the GT500 name, which was first used back in the 60s, 65 to 70, the first generation. This is basically the second generation GT500. It's got a modular 5.4 liter V8 supercharged. It's a combined effort from Ford, SVT and Shelby. It has 507 horsepower, 651 newton meters of torque. It also has a JLT performance intake, I guess, and also it's got a supercharger pulley upgrade. It's got a tune, the KW and the intake. So with this supercharger pulley upgrade and the tune, it's supposed to have 650 horsepower, which is quite nice. These engines are very reliable. They are notoriously sturdy, and Ford even built a concept of the GT500 with this engine, with twin turbochargers, with 1,000 horsepower, but it was never made because it was just too extreme and too expensive, probably. They did that together with Nelson Racing engines, and well, that sounds freaking insane. It was built for 3 years, and they planned on building 10,000 a year. So if they make that, it's 30,000 in total. So it's not like super limited, but they did do a limited production, and well, it is just epic. I was never really a fan of this generation Mustang when it came out. So, you know, when I was like 18, this car came out, and I never really liked them. But now that I'm older and wiser and I've ripened a bit, and the car has ripened a bit, I really like it because it is so simple. It's so analog, free from pretension. It's just straightforward, no bullshit. And yes, there are, you know, a lot of plastics, and it's not the most premium looking or feeling thing, But with that V8, the Tremec 6-speed is awesome. It also has an upgraded clutch that goes to 1200 horsepower, I think, or 1200 Newton meters. Don't remember. So this car for sale at EP Automotive. We even have the certificate of origin, like a build sheet, I guess, with the spec. So you can see it's performance white with a dark charcoal interior. And then I don't know what are like options and what are extras, but $41,000 new. Optional, performance white, black accent, gas guzzler tax. Yeah, they came pretty well equipped, the GT500s, but $41,000, I think it ended up being 62 dealer accessory total, so still not that expensive. So it's got documentation from the import and from the US. It is in really good condition. It's done 25,000 miles, I think. 26,500 miles. It looks brand new. Shelby Cobra on the seats as well. It is an awesome car. It's very spacious. It's easy to drive. It's a good car to, you know, to take multiple people in and still have like a fun thing. Beautiful gauges as well, SVT. So yeah, simple steering wheel. It's simple. It's non-apologetic. It just is what it is, and it's comfortable being that. And I think that's super cool. Okay, I do have to get the climate down slightly because the GoPro doesn't really like the warmth. So you get a nice supercharger whine. It does like to go sideways. It's not that hard to get it to go sideways. Oh. Gearbox is really nice. It's like firm, sturdy, clicks into place. Oh, it does have some proper power, and the way it delivers that power in those long, like powerful legs. Is really cool. It feels like nothing else. It really. So as standard, the GT500 came with performance tuned suspension, and this has a KW set. I think this is of course the weakness of this car. It's not really made for handling. I think with the newer generation, Ford really wanted to compete with like an M4 or a C63 more so than in 2008. So these things feel a bit more sluggish, a bit more, you know, heavy. But if you just grab them and manhandle them, they are really, really great. And the KW kit does mean that you take away some of the body roll, and the turn in is actually pretty good. It will never like be truly lightweight and agile. I mean, it's 1700 or 1800 kilos, and it's just a big thing. You can improve it, and the previous owner clearly has. GT500 also got a limited slip diff as standard, only available with a manual, so it's like the proper spec basically for any petrol head. You get the things you need and the things you want as standard. I will say though, fuel consumption is pretty damn epic. I don't think I've driven something recently that has, you know, that's so thirsty. It's ridiculous. But yeah, what are you gonna do about that? You know, what it's to be expected with a 5.4 liter supercharged V8. So I can actually, I feel like I can see the needle moving. So it actually breaks traction at like 4,000 RPM in second gear. It feels pretty wild, and it's super controllable. It does so in a very linear and predictable way, but it is pretty damn powerful. There we go, that's third gear, very strong. 6,500 RPM, red line. So it's a bit higher because of the tune. So I did 8.3, 100 to 200, which is a bit difficult to gauge. So because you have a manual and because the shift is not that quick, you do lose quite a bit of time compared to an automatic. But it is somewhere between 600 and 650 horsepower probably. To be honest, it's the way this thing delivers that power. The sound of the supercharger, those long gears, the speedo only goes to 260. I do have a very slow GPS speed over there just in case, but it's a bit too busy, I think, to do a lot more than that. I do think it will do 300 without too much trouble. It's just, I think aerodynamics are going to come into play. So it's just way too busy. It's the day after the Easter weekend and I think everyone is returning home or something. So thank you so much for watching Cars for Sale at EP Automotive. Check it out if you're interested. It is an absolute weapon of a car and just amazing. Such a cool experience. Thank you so much for taking it to us. To you, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button. Check out this video, this playlist, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye.